In a world where music legends come and go, few bands have managed to leave an indelible mark quite like Duran Duran. For 4 decades, the iconic British band has captured the hearts of millions with their magnetic performances, infectious melodies, and unyielding spirit. But sadly, a heart-wrenching tragedy has struck the band in the most unexpected way. Join us as we explore the chilling details and heart-wrenching tragedies that have plagued the group. Death. In the dazzling world of the music industry, the limelight often illuminates only the faces of those who grace the stage. But behind every successful band, there are unsung heroes. Among these, few have been as instrumental as Craig Duffy. He's the renowned tour manager who kept the wheels turning, not only for Duran Duran, but also for an impressive roster of A-list musicians like Radiohead, U2, Franz Ferdinand, and Lily Allen. As the invisible backbone of the bands he supported, Duffy's untimely death in 2021 sent shockwaves throughout the music community. A devoted father of 2, he'd been battling throat cancer when he and his partner, Sue Partimer, met a tragic end in a car accident near Tivington on the border of Devon and Somerset. The fatal crash claimed both of their lives. Gerard Franklin, Duran Duran's former publicist, confirmed the devastating news, recalling Duffy's unparalleled reputation. The band members themselves, reeling from the loss, penned heartfelt tributes to their late tour manager on their website. Nick Rhodes fondly remembered their nickname for Duffy, Tour Manager of the Year, inspired by his well-deserved accolade at an industry event. John Taylor, the bassist, reminisced about his cherished moments with Duffy, bonding over their shared love for hunting for records. Near deaths. Simon Le Bon, the charismatic lead singer and lyricist for Duran Duran, has long been known for his passion for sailing. This love affair with the sea can be traced back to his youth and is even immortalized in the music video for the band's hit song Rio, filmed aboard a ship in the Caribbean. In 1985, when Duran Duran's fame reached stratospheric heights with their Live Aid concert telecast, Le Bon decided to further indulge his nautical hobby by participating in the Fastnet yacht race between the Isle of Wight and Plymouth. The race was envisioned as a stepping stone for his ambitious dream of sailing around the world, but fate had other plans. As he recounted to the BBC years later, while his yacht Drum was anchored off the Cornish coast, the keel suddenly broke away from the hull, causing the vessel to capsize. Trapped inside the sinking ship, Le Bon and his crew were engulfed in darkness, with only the faintest glimmers of sunlight penetrating the ocean depths. This chilling accident became the most terrifying experience of his life. For 40 agonizing minutes, the singer and his crew remained trapped in the capsized yacht before being rescued by a 771 Royal Naval Air Squadron helicopter. His dramatic escape even saw him leave his pants behind, which caught on a snag as he scrambled to safety. But Le Bon's brush with death wasn't limited to the open sea. In the 80s, Duran Duran produced a visually stunning and elaborate music video for their hit song The Wild Boys at England's renowned Pinewood Studios. Costing a staggering £650,000, the production featured cutting-edge choreography by famed dancer and choreographer Arlene Phillips. The video's climax involved Le Bon being strapped to a rotating windmill, its sails dipping into a pool of water. According to Phillips, disaster nearly struck when the windmill became stuck with Le Bon's head submerged underwater, leaving him unable to free himself or breathe. Divers were called upon to rescue the singer from his perilous predicament. While this harrowing incident left a lasting impression on Phillips, it's worth noting Le Bon himself has downplayed the danger, referring to the story as an urban legend. Rocky relationships. Duran Duran's contribution to the world of music is unparalleled. Having secured over 20 Hot 100 hits over their career, they've cemented their position as one of the most successful groups in the history of pop music. The adulation and immense fan following that Duran Duran enjoyed, particularly in the 1980s, inevitably came with a slew of personal and professional pressures. All this finally took its toll on the band, with guitarist Andy Taylor being the first to bow out in the 80s. Duran Duran was formed in Birmingham, England in 1978 and took inspiration from post-punk, David Bowie, and Roxy Music. But it was the band's breakout hits Rio and Hungry Like the Wolf that catapulted them to the forefront of the music scene in 1984. Already popular in their homeland, Duran Duran's rise to fame was meteoric in the US, where their innovative sound and glamorous style defined the new wave generation. Maintaining success demands constant touring, and Duran Duran was no exception. The life of a touring musician exposes them to numerous temptations, putting immense strain on their personal lives. Many bands fall apart at this stage, with members quitting to pursue other endeavors. In 1986, Andy Taylor became the second founding member of Duran Duran to leave the group at the height of their fame, following drummer Roger Taylor's departure. And the way he left only added to drama and controversy. It was a tough pill to swallow for the band's loyal fans, and rumors and speculation about what really happened still persist. The exit of Andy Taylor was just the beginning of a tumultuous period. John Taylor, the bassist, also contemplated leaving, but ultimately stayed on board following the success of their album. The band's record label, as well as the members themselves, were taken aback by the critical and commercial success of the album, which reached number 4 in the UK and number 7 in the US. In 1995, Duran Duran released the cover album Thank You, which was followed by a promotional tour. But John Taylor was already making plans for future endeavors. He co-founded the B5 record label, recorded a solo album, and went on tour with the supergroup Neurotic Outsiders. He also reunited with the Power Station, though his involvement was cut short when he had to drop out to deal with his divorce. Because of all this, he struggled to record the next Duran Duran album and eventually announced his departure from the band at the DuranCon fan convention in January 1997. Latest tragedy. In a heart-wrenching revelation last November, Andy Taylor, former guitarist, disclosed he'd been diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic prostate cancer. The news was shared in a letter read aloud by the band during their Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction. Recently, he spoke candidly about his diagnosis in an interview with 5 News, recounting how he first noticed symptoms 4.5 years ago. While out jogging, he began experiencing what seemed like arthritic pain. As time passed, his symptoms escalated, and he discovered what felt like tumors on his neck. Despite having made extensive preparations to rejoin Duran Duran for their Hall of Fame induction, he ultimately decided he couldn't perform. He explained the loss of testosterone caused by the cancer treatment had significantly affected his physical and emotional well-being. Despite acknowledging that his cancer has no cure, he remains optimistic, telling 5 News about new treatments that could potentially help him. Embracing a mindset of living life to the fullest, he's recorded 3 albums and even joined his friends in the band Reef for some live shows since his diagnosis. He credits his passion for music with helping him cope with the pessimism often accompanying an incurable disease. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite memory of Duran Duran? What's your favorite song of theirs? Let us know in the comments section below.